Hello and welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be doing a short video about checking your tax transcripts too early. Tax transcripts are not available yet. We know that it can be frustrating if you're checking your tax records on the IRS tax transcripts website and you see a star or an NA status instead of your tax transcript year. It is important to be able to view your tax transcripts online. Tax transcripts follow your tax return from receipt to completion. Tax transcripts document all the transactions that occurred while processing your tax return. The account transcript will tell you when the tax return was received and if the tax refund has been approved. The star indicates that the IRS has no record of a processed tax return on file for the year indicated as of the date and time that you requested your transcripts. While checking your tax records, if you see a star under the return transcript column, the star indicates that the IRS has no record of a processed Form 1040 series tax return on file for the year indicated as of the date of your request. The star can help you determine if the IRS has received your tax return for a specific year. If you come across this message for the current year's tax season and you know you have already filed your tax return, the star can inform you that you are checking your transcript records too early and the IRS system has not received your tax return and updated the files in their system yet. If you are seeing the star and you have already filed a tax return for the year showing a star, we suggest that you continue to check your tax transcripts each week for an update to your tax records. The NA status indicates that the tax records are not available yet and that the IRS has received your tax return for the tax year, but the system has not generated the tax transcript records yet. While checking your tax records, if you see the NA status under any of the transcript columns, the NA status indicates that the tax records are not available yet and that the IRS has received your tax return for the tax year, but the system has not generated the transcript records yet. If you are checking your tax transcript records and come across this message for the current year's tax season, the NA not available status will inform you that you are checking your tax transcript records too early. The IRS system has received your tax return, but the tax records for the year showing an NA are not available yet. The NA will update to a tax year once the IRS processes the tax return and the return is entered into the IRS master file. If you see the NA not available status on your tax transcripts, you are checking your transcripts too early. We suggest that you continue to check your tax transcripts each week for an update to your tax records. Once the system has started to process your tax return, the transcripts will be generated and the tax records will update and reflect the tax year's information as it is generated. If your tax transcript page looks like this example, then your tax transcript records will have started to be generated and also be viewable by clicking the year and the type of transcript that you need. We hope the information shared in this video can help some people get a better understanding about what the star and the NA status mean when checking their tax transcripts. If you have the star or an NA status while checking your tax transcripts, please drop us a comment down below. How long did it take for your tax transcripts to update and become viewable? Please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you found the information shared here to be useful. Thank you very much. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and we'll see you again in the next video.